Hello friends, I am Pooja Jain uploading the video on the topic communism and socialism, which is very common topic and also included in the syllabus of the jurisprudence. If you like this video, please press the like button, and if you are new, please subscribe the channel. Let's start. Communism and socialism. To understand this theories or this concept, we have to first understand what is capitalism. Capitalism means the ideology which advocating or promoting the private ownership, and there is very rare or minimum governmental control. Capitalism also regard as free market capitalist system in which the governmental control is very rare and all the properties are held, controlled and owned by the private individual. The demerits of this ideology, that is capitalism, is the reason for the increasing or supporting the theories or arising the theories of the communism and socialism. The demerits of the capitalism is because of the private ownership, there is exploitation of labors. Rich become rich and poor become poor, means there is huge gap between rich and poor. Misuse of powers by superior, means the entrepreneur misuse their power against their workers, and etc. Now, what is communism and socialism? Before discussing this ideology separately, we have to discuss some common points between the communism and socialism. This theory came into force because of these reasons. Now, both of these ideologies, means communism and socialism, both are essentially economic philosophy, means related to wealth, etc., or distribution of wealth and all. Second, providing or promoting public ownership rather than private, means maximum governmental control is promoted in these two ideologies. Particularly in the field of means of production, distribution, exchange of goods, in this type of fields, there is the whole control of the government. The aim of these two ideologies is to solve or fix the problems like exploitation of workers or fill the gap between the rich and the poor, which is very huge. After this, some common points. We discuss what is socialism and communism. Socialism, this ideology emerged in response to the extreme economic and social change caused by industrial revolution. Because of this extreme change, by the reason of industrial revolution, economic and social changes, these ideologies emerged in this response. Particularly struggles of worker. There are some thinkers who supports this type of ideology: Henry D. Saint-Simon, Robert Owen and Fourier, etc. Now, communism. What is communism? Firstly, the Karl Marx, regarded as the father of communism. Karl Marx with his collaborator, who is Friedrich, published the book in which they criticize some models of the socialist. Karl Marx also referred communism as revolutionary socialism. Karl Marx also says that socialism is the first and necessary phase on achieving communism, means achieving the communism. From capitalism to communism, socialism is the very first and necessary stay. And socialism is flexible one and communism is the rigid one. Means thinkers who follow the socialism is flexible in nature, and who follow the Karl Marx theory, that is communism, is very rigid. There are some points of difference. No doubt Karl Marx or other thinkers doesn't make any difference between communism and socialism particularly, but to understand these two ideologies very correctly, there are some point of differences. Communism, socialism. In the communism, there is no concept of private property. But in socialism, individual can still own property. But not absolutely. There is restrictions. In communism, all property controlled and managed by government, that is the state. In socialism, industrial production and chief means of generating wealth, means the production from which the chief means maximum wealth generate, then that type of productions or that type of properties owned and controlled by the government, and other property may owned or controlled by the private individual also in socialism. Next point of difference is, in communism there is a violent revolution, means rigid, and in socialism there is flexible ideology. To understand this point, there is one example, means for example, if the worker demand 10 things from the employer of the company or the industry, then if employer agrees to fulfill the 10 out of 10 conditions or things, then this type of example is filled under the communism, means rigid. And if mutually agreed by the employer and the worker that not 10 out of 10 but out of 10 8 or 7 things may be fulfilled by the employer, then it is under the socialism, means socialism theory or ideology is flexible one and communism is very rigid one. There is no compromise in the communism, but there is scope of compromise in the socialism. Next point of difference, according to Karl Marx said that or summarized the communism as from according to ability of each individual to each according to his need, means distribution of wealth is not according to ability but according to his need. But in socialism, people will compensate it based on their individual contribution to economy. What and how much they contribute to the economy, they may compensate according to that. Next point of difference is, communism ideology aims to destroy the free market capitalist economy, means capitalism. But socialism is the ideology which agree to run along with free market capitalist economy, means capitalism. Means in this type of ideology, both the government and individual have right to own and manage the property. There are some countries follow communism and some follow socialism. China, North Korea, this example is of the communism. These countries follow the communist theory. And example, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, this type of countries follow the socialist theory. In China, North Korea, etc., who follow the communist theory, in this type of countries, there is no scope of private individual to own or the right to own property. All the control to own, manage property are in the hands of the government, means state. I hope all this information is useful for you to understand what is socialism, what is communism, and what is the difference between the both, and how this both concepts or both ideology came into force and what is the reason behind that. Thank you for watching.